The confidence pick, believing in your own game, not playing to your opponent's weaknesses. RPK, ooh, makes a bit of a push up on long, clears that position out and bails back. Faze is sitting at the top of middle. There's a heavy B setup. Vitality expecting this play, but the Xbox smoke has gone down. It's already fading, but Faze have beaten it to the punch. They're up on this A site, and RPK is calling for help.
RPK in with one, but Kirby gets the response. Now, we haven't actually got a chance to cast this Faze squad yet. I'm excited to see Kirby for my initial eye test in the server. ZywOo and the rest of the gang on for the retake in this 4-on-2. It's Brokey and Kirby in the hot seat. And now it is just Brokey. Now, we were saying this man's good at clutches, but that's a pretty tall order to find a 1v4 in the first round here in this matchup. It doesn't go his way. 4 players survive for Vitality. It's a team ace. I'm saying lots of words, all in favor of the Frenchman right now. The resurgence of such a great player from Denmark. You know, Kirby obviously been in that North squad for 2.5 years. He was just kind of, I don't know, man. He made that big risk going there to be a star, and it all fell short, it felt like. I'm hoping that now, with a second chance in Faze, we can see the resurgence of this man, and that's a very exciting prospect. But in this round, the Deagles, the Pistols, they're getting it done, and somehow we're into this 3-on-4. Now, 2 of these players are very, very low, and so they get mopped up right away by RPK. Nico is trying to stick the bomb. I've played CS for someone like Risk, and I know he's not that good. So can someone explain that to me? Nico gonna open this round up with a kill onto ZywOo, and that's the AWP already removed from this round. Sorry, Niels. Nico, in he goes, looking for kills at the A site, and they are in rotation up through CT. Rain, while he is good for 1, now he's left Nico here all alone, and Brokey tries to come in to help out, but he falls as well. Kirby is wrapping all the way through B, coming in on a very, very long rotation, while coldzera holds down the long side. It's a 2 versus 3, but the element of surprise may be in favor of Kirby to reclaim that advantage.
Yeah, playing tight, close to the wall. Shox was actually expecting it, but he didn't know that Kirby had already gotten out from B. He was looking at the doors, and so Kirby very fast, very much ahead of Vitality's expectation, and now RPK in a clutch. He has the bomb. We actually saw, I think it was Dupree in this exact position the other day. Oh, dear, he's caught Kirby. Is he going to stick around with the bomb? That's what Dupree decided against. He falls into middle, he gets shot in the back, he's trapped. A cold. This is a talking point. It's so cool with how many, old school players are starting to pick up the in-game leading role, like Apex, for example. Talking of, he's going to remove the opposing in-game leader from Faze. A quick scout shot to the face, and, well, these Ts now have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. I say that, Vitality are very much just, stacked on positions. 2 in B, 3 in long, giving a lot of room to Faze. They could just go A and bomb plant. Obviously, RPK is watching from the pit. Cold is holding on to long, got to be careful. Faze being very methodical, but little do they know they don't need to be. And all this utility is pulling Vitality over to that side of the map. Apex spotting the middle, gets flashed off. He's going to smoke the door. Oh, this could be a big kill, but yeah, he can't finish a job. And he's tagged down low by the scout. Faze committing with 3 smokes on the A side. We've got those big smokes, the headshot angle one. We got 1 in CT and the close cat smoke. Molly to push ZywOo back. He's got to hide on the ramp. 30 seconds. That's a great shot. ZywOo finding the bomb out on the ground, and Faze now down by 2. They're even getting flanked. Shox is pushed all the way in from the back line. Cold will trade that kill. Faze need fast kills, and they need them now. Oh dear, the double peak will end their life. And Vitality, the rattlesnakes from Rain up on the catwalk. He might drop into the spawn here. ZywOo's going to try and stop that with the AWP. Rain swings and he dies, and now comes the mid-crunch. Shox spots it. It's 3 on B. Vitality are so ready for this one. They've called it. They are in Faze's brain.
ZywOo's body as he works his way into the B site. Masuda's going aggressive. Kirby is going to mop that one up. And so now we're into this 5-on-3. Short control taken for Faze. Vitality going to stack 2 players back in towards this A site. And while that was happening, Kirby was trying to sneak his way into B, but Shox was watching ever so diligently. This Molotov forces Faze back off of short. RPK's just floating around. Love his hair, by the way. Nice and Silver Fox. Yeah, that's what we've been calling him. The Silver Fox to Vitality. And oh, Shoxy down here in mid. Only good for 1. RPK.
Far pushed up, and RPK is going to be communicating that one now. ZywOo throwing in flashbangs. It's good utility, but it's not going to stop Faze.
And they're actually leaving long a little bit. They're not Not looking like they're going to go all the way back, but they pull the brakes temporarily, and now they decide to recommit. This is like, I've never seen this many smokes in one place. Flash through, Brokey going to deal with RPK and tap in the smoke. Kierby gets even more damage onto ZywOo, sends him out of the round. Shox here, helping out by dealing with Brokey at least, but it's still the advantage for FaZe, and at this point in time, it might just have to be a save for Vitality. A 3-on-4 retake when your money is about to be broken is not where you want to find yourself. So they will make every effort to hold on to these weapons.
And again, that expectation of a flank is so present in that round for FaZe. As you say, right, the flashes are holding Vitality or FaZe back rather. They're not committing. They're stopping on long. And meanwhile, Cold is mollying the long doors. Like, FaZe haven't even crossed past the long smokes, and they're already mollying the flank. Apex didn't commit. He climbed up catwalk in the end. But that's just so funny to see. FaZe, they don't want to give any room to Vitality. They don't want to allow anyone to poke them in the back. And that will be a bomb plant that is converted with a couple of guns saved, 2 AWPs as well. So all things... Oh, Rain
you send Rain in, but that smoke missing its mark, leaves the sight line open, and now this secondary AWP of ZywOo about to get rewarded perhaps. Nico jiggling the angle. I don't know how many more times you want to peek that if you're ZywOo. RPK's engaged in a bit of a fight that he can't get out of at long. Shox has come rotating in with this AWP, but now posted up on the angle is a man named Brokey. The flash is going on. Kierby, 1 bullet. Tried to land it, tried to make it work. ZywOo flashed off the angle and Brokey's going to best him. Nico's up in the A site and almost had the element of surprise, but Masuta checks for it. Damage through the smoke, not quite finding a kill. Now look at Apex. Look at this guy. Look at him. Ooh, Apex. He sees the barrel. Oh, Brokey. No. He faked the bomb plant. And now Apex is in the site. That's a disaster. He got off it right as he was done with the planting animation. Just switching a second too soon. And now it's left on to Kierby, the new boy in FaZe. 1v2 with an AWP in hand. And this is a very tricky round indeed. Especially with how Vitality are playing this. I love that. They've got like a... 2 different height levels set up here. I can't think of the word. Different verticality, that's the one. Kierby, as he tries to peek that, the double.
FaZe quite literally losing the money. They would have loved that bomb plant at a bare minimum because now they're down to a Tech 9 on Brokey. Fast B play through the smoke. Good trade from Nico. Cold is fed to the Wolves, and Apex and Shox are still here to play. They don't know about Shox yet. That molly's going to force FaZe in or out, and they will go into the jaws of Shox.
You know, the ball game's all over. Oh, RPK. Here it is. Here's the mowdown. There's 2. There it is. All
elsewhere they go to avoid ZywOo. And look at the long push. Top mid is controlled. That was enough info gained by ZywOo. They don't have to care about a lurk or a player waiting around. Shox is supporting RPK, who's going to find 2. Shox dead. RPK, another 4K back to back. This time it's against the guns, and nothing will stop this man. 60
in the lower tunnels. Shox waited on the other side. He's looking to catch up with old mate RPK. And this could be the round. Play an anti-flash. Oh, there it is. Mow down. Apex has stolen them away from Shox. He's put up a double. Shox is molding right now as Brokey and Nico are left in this 2-on-4. And you're dead on, Hugo. That bomb is in the pile of bodies that find themselves out in mid right now. Apex is looking to join the board. He's like, I don't like it that you're talking about like the old boys and you're not saying my name. And so here he is trying to catch up with the rest of the gang. Just Brokey left, armed with only a deagle, and this would require something genuinely just disgusted to pick a round up for FaZe.
3-5.
But she was like, I know, it's okay, Ooh. I got this.
Yeah, I like the slow start from FaZe, but it's ticking down the clock, Harry. There's only 20 seconds left. They've got to make a move, and this bomb is so deep on long. So RPK, if he stays alive and he doesn't, that could have been everything. Apex needs kills, and he needs them now. 15 seconds. Apex pre-firing. He can't finish off the job. The inaccuracy bites him back, and Rain has taken this round for FaZe. There's nothing Shox can do except take down the bomb, and he hits the leg on Brokey. If only Shox took that kill, that would have been the round. But the jump across saves FaZe. Oh, that was scary. That was to the wire. This time...
That's a scary thought to run into. Nico looks like he might just be holding on to mid to catch these rotations, and that's going to leave Masuta all alone in the B site. He's getting pressured from the tunnel. So many players, and the shot baited by Brokey jumping over him. has now opened up B and left him in a 3-on-4. Nico's holding for the rotate, and Apex was never even aware. One in the back of the head, and he'll fall. This is likely just going to be the save for Vitality.
Yeah, they've got a bit of money for the last round of the half, but they know this round isn't doable once they've lost their tunnels control. Maybe if that was Mizuta coming in on the wrap, you would have expected it, but Apex
lead them from beyond the grave, going to start to push up through long. Nades raining over. Flash is going to get Kjaerbye across, and he does best RPK. This Molotov going to keep Masuta out of Catwalk, and it's the double molly as well. Followed up by a smoke from Faze, and actually the Molotovs being there leave a huge gap in that smoke as a result. ZywOo and Masuta over at short, re-smoke for Faze, and now the nades raining through Kjaerbye in this close angle. This is not something that Vitality are going to be ready for, surely. As all three of them group up over here, short side. ZywOo's going to flash along with his teammate, but Kjaerbye ain't blind, and as a result, he gets them all. It's just Shox left in the 1v4. Pretty tall order for someone this low on HP, and Kjaerbye playing, oh man, there's a re-smoke. This is rough, that's a riff.
For some support, can he get into position in time? Does he even want to risk losing his life with all of this utility? Only one of those flashes would be dropped if he were to depart this round. Plant is safe. It's not for Shox either. Kjaerbye should be able to deal with this flank. Although Vitality, this all feels too good to be true. They're going to be very aware and waiting for someone to come in from this position. Kjaerby's given up his position, and Shox is letting them pass. This is perfection. They have no idea. 1, 2. Oh, dear, there's the thing. And he just needs to stay alive. He doesn't even need to fight because this bomb is planted for sure. A position that Vitality already own. Nico's come in with a double. This is pandemonium.
Apex is like, Shox, help me, please. I just need some assistance. And oh, Shox does beat Kjaerbye, but they're on the bomb. They're sticking at Nico as a kit, and he's going to get away with a defuse.
With this buy, look at these AKs.
Yeah, but now we play this game of who won the pistol round, because it could be Vitality, it could be Faze, and you could tell me either, and I'd believe you. Look at this, man. The AK is ready to do damage. They're into this 3-on-4, but Kjaerbye wrapping long could hit a great timing here. No one is even considering this for Vitality. Kjaerbye, is the timing going to be there? They do turn back around and they spot him, but they don't get the kill. And in the meantime, Apex even fell up on short, dropping the bomb. So RPK is left in this 1v4. A very tricky round indeed. Does deal with Nico. Hopping over. Brokey's going to fall as well, but Kjaerbye, returning from his adventures at long, is now posted up, ready to deal with RPK, who needs the ace in this clutch if he wants to pick it up for Vitality. Cold's Error is a long way away, but Kjaerbye should have this locked in coming up. There's the run boost, in they go. Well, Masuta, valiant attempt. Oh, Nico with 3 on the USP as well. Cold's Error's got this flash for Brokey. He's currently playing anti-flash. He goes back in, it's a good flashbang, and that delays the trade onto Brokey, following up with that Molotov, but it's missed the mark somewhat. It's going to delay the push from RPK, and that buys precious time for the rotations. Nico, still holding short, was determined to put a stop to a flank that somehow he knows about. RPK now, 1v3. Waits for the peek from Nico. Nothing given over yet. Going to try and maneuver around this smoke, but Nico posted up at the double doors. That's a terrifying sight to contend with. And a missed shot. Apex is going to catch him down here in middle. That's Kjaerbye's green light to get the hell out of long doors and start to come in on this flank, but the B site has fallen. Kjaerbye gets dropped as well, and it's Nico left in a 1v3. He's dealt with the first man. They do get one into the B site. Shox is over on Catwalk as well. Nico is aware that temporarily there's a 1v1 inside of B. Masuta catches the timing. Nico goes back for the mid player, and now just Masuta left to find. He doesn't know where he's gone, and Masuta just
watching mid doors, but Apex is there as well. Like, one of them's watching long, but what's ZywOo watching? I don't know. That is very unfortunate.
Luckily enough, that danger, well, I was going to say it might be short-lived, but Cold's found another with the Deagle, and it's 2-on-3. Maybe they even catch a mid-player, but that's where ZywOo lays down the pain, takes out the brain of Brokey, and now it leaves Cold in a 1v2 clutch. The bomb going in through long into this A site. And Cold, he's already on rotation up through the catwalk, has this AK to play with, doesn't have armor behind it. That molly
is dropping off into it. Rain is so blinded, but he's still going to get away with a kill. Somehow down to 6, but still standing tall. Kiebi does what he needs to do. Gets one traded, and Mizuta's found the AWP on the A side. That is huge as well. Nico had to move after Kiebi went down, and in his dying movement, he's going to get caught off by that cat lurk. ZywOo gets the bomb planted on the A site, and Faze, they've got to give this one a go. Brokey has a Molotov. He needs to get that in ASAP. ZywOo's dropped his smoke. That could provide a bit of sanctuary inside of the site, and he's pulled out the AWP off the body of Nico as well. There's the shot. Brokey caught. ZywOo can't follow up, and Rain and 6 HP has somehow made this one close. Mizuta should be a free kill through the wall and through the smoke. Somehow, it's RPK in the clutch.
He's moved in, he's closed the distance at long, he spots Cole, but it's Rain, 6 points of health, and a 4K in the round to get an 11th on the board for FaZe. That's the thing, man, the individuals on this FaZe squad are good enough to get it done.
For it. A deep nade could be chunky, and with the lack of armor, it really is. No molly to follow. Brokey one taps down RBK. The flash isn't even in. It's not even needed because Brokey has already won this round. Great shot for ZywOo. He's actually found the AK as well from the body of Apex, but can he really do anything with it?
The answer is a swift no. As at the catwalk and at this A site in general, they flash Kiebi in. While he's only good for one, the flashes, they keep coming, and that's going to hold back this push. Now that they've spotted Masuta, they're pretty sure in this assumption in the A split. RPK giving up the goods. Oh, he's in with the third. RPK has actually just rescued this round for Vitality. There were 4 players in this site, and RPK deals with almost every single one of them. Brokey in the clutch, but this man is often so good in these situations. He takes out the first, even spots RPK at the back of the site. There we go. He grabs the AK, takes him a moment, looking for the kill. RPK in
middle. Might just want to lock down this round. There's not good guns for FaZe to pick up either. It's a scout and an SMG dropped over. So things are fine right now. Things are good. Apex hanging around in middle. Maybe he didn't need to. Maybe thinking that FaZe would save. Well, they're going for this. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Kiebi is screwed, though, with that deep smoke. RPK, he's not missing that shot in a million years. ZywOo has a flash. No need to use it. Got to fight towards the tunnels. And now Nico has an AK. They're going to go for this. They're going to move in. Kiebi, oh, no, he's thinking he's doing the damage, but RPK will clean it up, and ZywOo mode.
So he gets the... This is much better time for Kiebi. He gets the info that it is a B play. He assures FaZe that they're right in this assumption, and Brokey holding it down with Cold. They make quick work of the push, leaving it onto Shox in what was a 1v5, now 1v4, but with only 12 points of health. It's not looking good for old mate Shox.
Now, Vitality might be drowning soon. They are forcing up against 13. This is a dangerous decision, but it's the best one they got. Oh dear, Nico and Rain in tandem, hitting a shot apiece. ZywOo with a tech, it's bad, it's spamming, but he will get saved by his teammate. RPK finding 2 with a P2, and somehow he's going to do it again, all on his own. Look at the bomb, it's dropped into spawn. They don't know that Cold is on cat. Apex is so far away, and Cold could end this round right here, right now. He's done it, but will he be ready for Apex on the longest lurk, the biggest flank this world has ever seen?
Well, Apex is the IGL now, and with that comes the big brain responsibility of making these make or break decisions. He's wrapped all the way around through B. If he keeps running, he is surely dead, and so he's going to start to sneak. Cold not aware. Who wins this? Cold's going to have to land the flick of a lifetime. There it is. There's the peak.
Brokey, well-timed smoke. They have seen him there. He hits the shock, and the Deeks bail them out. Oh, ZywOo gets spammed, and that's surely the round. Shox can grab the pistol, but what can he really do with it? He's not even brought the bomb, and maybe that's a bit realistic.
Hey, you can tell where his mind's at, right? You don't grab that bomb, you're just playing for damage, and the damage is all coming the other way. Ugh.
Hits the shot, he won't take the kill. In fact, he'll lose his life, and it's RPK once again being the hero of the French side.
Oh, ZywOo in with 1, make it 2. It's actually RPK to steal it away. Brokey and Cold Zera 2-on-5 to try and deny overtime, and Cold down in the pit while he has dealt with the first. Can't follow up onto the tank who spanks him down. It's all onto Brokey in a 1v4. Out through mid he goes, but lurking up in the top, it's Apex ready to put a stop to this wrap from Brokey. Does get bested. 1v3 now. Up onto the catwalk, but Masuta and Shox both lying in wait to deal with him. There's the first. Brokey brought down low, and the Molotov has put a stop to the push. They were able to reclaim that very, very rough scoreline. They were, what, 9-3 down at one point in time, and then it was them to reach map point first. Well, now in overtime, where it really starts to matter most, things are starting to fall apart, and ZywOo in with his third.
You're down a man, especially on a map like this, you feel the need to try and change the game, try and catch someone off guard.
Back into this A-side take. Now, Kjaerbye waiting with this AUG. Apex, oh, there's the head, and Kjaerbye delivers the kill. Followed up onto by Masuta, but he burns in Apex's Molotov.
He had it out in his hand.
Yeah, he was trying to throw it. That's such a shame. Nico, woo, little flick back round to deal with Shox, and that leaves RPK, the tank, to have to come alive. Tap CT, and RPK's not aware of it. Brokey's got gas on this one and commit to an A play that they kind of been forced into. Nico flashed off the angle. ZywOo's going to collect these kills. There's another. As now this bomb goes down inside of the A site. Kjaerbye wrapping into long, but RPK here in with his second. It's all left onto Rain, and he gets bested right away. 18 for Vitality. Map point on their opponent's map pick. And now just one away from getting this Dust 2 affair over and done with.
You just can't stop Latank right now. He is on another level. He might 40 bomb this map.
Early rotate into the A site. Faze. They've been read like a book. ZywOo on the angle. They're going to try and run boost Cold round, but he plucks Nico out from the bottom. ZywOo, another. He's on for the ace. Cold's homed in on his position. Molotov out. ZywOo missing the flick, but there's Shox to save the day. And Vitality, they take Dust 2. They deal with the threat, and they go what this. Nico, Brokey, and Rain pushing through ramp. I love this. And there's the reward for it. Shox is dealt with. They don't know the exact numbers of these players in the back, and it's a follow-up for Rain and Brokey. ZywOo and Apex, they're fighting back into the lobby. They've traded places. As now they end up where Faze just come from. Apex tries to take that fight, and that's maybe a little bit overzealous there. ZywOo all alone. Cold tagging him up, but does get put in the ground.
Stall off of this clock. Gonna jump around, move off, and now just take the straight up fights. Nico hits the immediate headshot, and he has a spanking pistol round. 3 kills from him. Absolutely blowing Vitality out of that one. I love the fast ramp flank as well. The reason that's great is because, okay, yeah, it means you have a weaker A, but that's what you're hoping for, right? If Vitality rush A, you're immediately in the backline. If Vitality take him down, and Rain's still here, but Masuta is climbing above. He misses the jump. Oh no, his teammate's dead as well. No cover, and Rain, he knows there's a player in heaven. Shox is looking for it, but they've got to clear out A with 15 seconds. No bomb, they've left it at the back. They've lost the round.
French teams are not planting on nuke. Name a more iconic duo. Well, it's normally diffusing, so I guess this is like... It's MP9 time, baby. Let's get stuck in with Brokey. He spots 3. Nade's going to find a little bit of chip damage, and it's actually Nico to snatch them away. Brokey now goes aggressive, looking to corner Apex in outside. Ramp gets lost as Shox puts up another, but still holding it down from hell is Cold Terror.
Vitality, nice little execute there. Do they have more for us? A hut roof molly. Looks like an A set piece. Already players running out into the site. Apex is so blind, but no one's even seen him. Rain is trapped, cornered on the top of the hut. And, well, now he's going to find 2 from the top side. Traded by Shoxy, but a 2-on-4. Vitality not in the best of...
Not. Vitality are able to spot this. A nice tap from Shox. A follow-up from ZywOo. Now a man up through the ladder. ZywOo's going to deal with him. It's all left onto Brokey in the clutch. Down to the one.
Faze, they are going to be even more so. Down to pistols. It's a fast ramp, but fully flashed is RPK. Kjaerbye gets 1 before he drops. He's always good at that, at least. But it's Brokey down on B with a hero M4, the one weapon to do it all. And somehow Faze are making this work. Again, it's stripped away in the blink of an eye, back to a 2-on-2. And with these low rotations coming through, Vitality go to the other side of the map. They take ramp to heaven, or to hell rather. Rain is still on this A site, but Vitality, they're not rushing this one. They're wrapping round.
Yeah, time is their friend right now. Masuta taking this bomb into heaven. That's a bit of a gamble. He's going to wait for contact to be made by Apex before swinging a deal with this.
Oh, no!
Rain accidentally jumps. Oh, no. Scroll wheel is around the world molding right now as this falls into the 1v1. Nico on the other side. And this is a clutch he's going to give a go. It's a very low HP Masuta left in this one for Vitality. Gets himself up on top of the hut. Starts to hold the heavens, but the problem is he has no idea where Nico's coming from. And Masuta is trying to hold every angle in the playbook, but he goes back at just the right timing for...
Broky can't see a thing though, there's smokes down, and Vitality moved their way into secret. Kjaerbye has to back up, he has a lot of damage and utility, the grenade is perfection, and the headshots can come through as well. No think animations, it's one shot, one kill, and he gets two. Nice stuff, Apex trades, but he has set his team up for success. Rain, does he read it? He does, but it's not gonna matter. ZywOo hits the quick shot, and now Vitality, they're gonna do it again. They're gonna go back up towards A on this B fake. RBK's 1-7, but he's cleared out this site. Cold has come in at the perfect time, and he might be able to win this battle, but he falls short. RBK calling for the bomb to rotate up. Broky needs to flick, and he hits one, but there's one right below. Rumba stomp, and
advantageous positions slip in favor of the opposition. Apex and RPK teetering into the site. They've dealt with Raid, and now Cold from the hut. They knew he was here earlier. The lineup is there, but Apex is in with another. Not again. Not again, Vitality. You can't do this to FaZe. It's just Kjaerbye, the fresh face in Faze Clan, looking for a 1v2. He runs the gauntlet, and RPK finds him. It's happened again. Vitality
in the round. Okay,
lobby
FaZe,
crunch from
this
FaZe.
is it.
They pick up the pace and they shoot RPK in the face. That's the man advantage taken. A quick attempt to get down through secret for the remaining Vitality players. Now leaves them in the firing line of Nico's Deagle, and I couldn't think of anything I would find more deadly. Nico doing damage, but only rewarded with one kill. ZywOo actually helping out. A spy behind enemy lines in ZywOo, and Broky now finding Apex. ZywOo, he team killed to leave himself now in the clutch. He's got to show his worth. He's got to try and pick the pieces back up. There's a gap in that smoke. ZywOo's gone through it. Broky's still down at the bottom of the vents, but ZywOo, he shouldn't have been able to get here. They thought that Main was under lock and key. Doesn't matter. Should be okay. Masuta sneaking into the crosshair. The easiest kill of Broky's career. The bomb going down in A, and it's Apex all alone to try and clutch the round out. Broky up in heaven. Molly goes in to delay the push, and Apex moving back outside, looking at secret, deals with Kjaerbye, and now just Broky left to find. He hasn't been discreet in this rotation. Smokes down in main. Apex has all the information right now. Tagged through the smoke. Follow-up shots don't land. Flashing through is Broky. That gets him into the site at least, but the time now working against him. Apex hiding away at the back of the site and
confirming the fact that it was a fake, that it was a one-man army. FaZe therefore don't need to leave A too heavily. They still have players here. Rain on top of the little box. That's a nice little angle, but he's going to get caught. Cold does get one before he's traded immediately, and Broky mollied out of heaven. Here's a little nifty retake smoke to give yourself a one-way to fight the site. Cover from the vent. Broky supported by Kjaerbye, and they have lots of utility to line up this retake. Apex's timing is immaculate, or maybe it could be his downfall. No, he's found it. Nico, the flick background, does not want to go down without a fight.
2-on-3, man disadvantage for Vitality, but they've been able to win every one of these. It's ZywOo and Masuta left in it. Masuta nailing the first man in, and there's the follow-up just onto Nico, and it's a save call for FaZe again. Do man advantages mean anything in this map? 10 on the board now for Vitality. And Nico's just left to try and hide away, and he can't even manage that. 10 on the... Got to make their mind up, and it will be this B play. Kjaerbye, can he hold the line? He's going to have to hold the line if FaZe want a chance at a 5th round. He's the only man here, the only man nearby, and he rises to the occasion. Kjaerbye with 3, and Apex left all alone. So little time, has nailed the first, but 10 seconds on this clock. This should be an impossible round for Apex. Cold isn't even pushing. He knows that by giving up a fight, it could throw the round away, and so this one's over. It's a 5th on the board for FaZe at the end of... He misses the chance, he misses the shots, but now they go up in heaven. ZywOo waiting patiently. That's the bomb dropped in heaven. Nico, this becomes an undoable round, surely. He needs this kill, and then he has to go and retrieve that box.
Shocks looking to put a stop to this ramp rush. The jump for Broky. Shocks deals with it, and he can find a second one before he even falls off. Kjaerbye's tag. ZywOo with the rifle. They're very close to him, and the spray is a bit messy. They double up. Good spacing for FaZe. Finds a trade, but nothing more.
Very much in the lead. Masuta up here on top of the hut is about to get tested in a very big way. There's the legs of Rain. ZywOo mowing down the other two. The bomb dropped, and Cold Zera, while he has reclaimed one, it's still the huge advantage for Vitality. They're wrapping players in through the back line. This slowdown from FaZe has given them a couple of kills. And they even seem aware that Shox might have gone aggressive. Cole doesn't often miss these, but in this round he will. Shox is able to find it, and that leaves Nico all alone, but a vent drop open.
It's a sneak. So Vitality, they won't know. They won't have the knowledge. Not yet, at
Yeah,
least.
they will see the bombs gone, right?
Yeah.
And that'll give up the info that he definitely was there. And now that they've realized he's not in the lobby, well, he has to be down B. And that door opening was very well timed. Now the rotation comes in. They group up. Nico goes back to decon.
Ooh,
Everyone for Vitality has gone towards those double doors. Nico, first man in, is the first to fall. Masuta hits the deck. And now Nico, Molotov'd out. They're on the bomb. He can't do anything about it. Running through the molly. And he perishes in the flame.
Within seconds. Vitality, it's suffocating. And Faze are getting choked out. Masuta in the site, flashed out. RPK, same story, but from the back of the site, he puts up two. Through the main smoke, there's Apex with a double. It's actually feel the need to play safe. There's no pressure right now. Vitality, they can make risks. They can make moves.
And not to mention, right, even if they were to somehow lose this map, they've still got a third that they go to try and pick it up on. So the pressure's that much ease. Now, this A site in this round has fallen, and Iwu goes down shortly thereafter. But Shox in what was a 1v3, if that happens again, I don't want to say anything because it might happen again.
A round where you have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Masuta close with the Deagle. Oh, there's the lineup. Masuta doubling down. Cole trying to reclaim lost ground, and boy, has he done that. But will he be ready for the fourth man? That's 3 kills on B. You're not ready for RPK, who's holding that close angle. Now onto the AK with armor behind it. Doesn't know where Kirby is. They get the info that Brokey was back in lobby. RPK has the bomb down. They're going to keep control over it. 40 seconds for Faze. Time ticking down. The bomb dropped in vents. That there is the perfect place to go back into A. If there ever was...
As well, that same lower rotation at the start of the map on round number 3 or 4 was actually what killed Faze, as they... You know, they had a super heavy B rotation in the first.
Players trying to get the better of him. Masuta is waiting on the other side of this main smoke. They've grouped up so many players outside, and Faze, they're walking right into the stack, into the Lion's Den, tag on a Brokey, and they're just hunting him down. They know they've got him trapped, so they did. Ballsy fight to take, and not one that ZywOo should be winning. Kirby holding the doors. ZywOo now trapped at the vents, gets blindsided. And now the lobby crunch coming in from ramp, but that Molotov is going to isolate these fights, and Cold lines up the collateral.
On each other's heads and on top of the roof. Everyone's blind. Deagle's firing off. Somehow, some way, this is still doable for Vitality. They're making it scary. Traded into a 3-on-3. Now the rifles should start to wreak havoc from a range. Kirby tapping from the top of roof. And close shots. Rain might need to come in and pick up the P. Not the case. And so Faze are walking back into A.
Shox
2 players remain.
Shox has just gone aggressive. He's just got this information. He's coming in on this lurk, and while they do deal with ZywOo outside, Shox and Masuta still a threat here. Cold follows up, but Shoxy so fast on this wrap. Cold camera angles, don't you worry about it. Cold holding outside, and Kirby here with him. There's also a player watching from heaven. This is a death run here. It's not the fun little Gmod game mode, no. It's just a literal sense. Round that AWP. And they're in with a chance, but are they going to give this round a go? They've got Shox down in the vent to make some noise and draw attention away from the main play. Nico back in lobby. Masuta barreling in. Ooh. Down goes Ray. Nico doubles up, but now he's left in the clutch, and he's got big boots left to fill. Down goes Masuta, and it falls onto ZywOo. Nico, one hell of a performance, and he's trying to round it out. He's won the round, and now he's hounding down the kill, but ZywOo just getting away. Goes back and nails the shot. It
was off the back of the exact same gamble, except, you know, Vitality, the reason they go for the gamble is they only have 3 up. They can't afford to leave 2 players on A. They have to commit together wherever it is, and they make the 50-50. It doesn't fall in their favor. Cold's dropped as well. Vitality fighting tooth and nail to get away with these guns, and Kirby's luck has been excellent in this T side right now. Holding on to Silo, getting those trades outside, clearing lobby when needed. Rain, he might have them being still here. Means that Faze don't want to rush the gun. They don't want to commit too early, but that's been one dropped. Rain found in the window by ZywOo. Now it's down to the wrap. They've got to clear out the garage. They don't know Shox is still here. Oh, he's got 2 targets to pick from. Why doesn't he take them both? He does. 2 kills. Masuta closes, and that is it. Vitality 16-14. They push.